How did it go?
You smell the room. What do you think?
I don't know.
Hey you guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. We have a lot to talk about today, which is the gays are out here really getting plowed in the middle of the Senate room. Now you guys, this is honestly so sad. And honestly, it's so embarrassing. Because all it does is green light even more hatred towards the gays, and how um people out there are really realizing how low and down low and dirty the gays can actually be, and that someone like Aidan could be so bold to do it and film the shit um in the Senate room. And you know, I'm baffled because, like, bitch, you bold as fuck. You bold as fuck for that. Like, how? And to record it? For someone to leak it? You guys, I have so much to say about this because I do think also that it is also a setup. Because with all the things that we have heard coming out from, these congressmen, even what's his name, Matthew Carthorne, has came out and said things that, those people that are even in the conservative movement that are working in Congress, they are not innocent at all. They are not innocent. They do lewd and disgusting things behind closed doors that no one really wants to talk about.
Look at all these people. A lot of them that I've looked up to through my life. I've always paid attention to politics, guys. That then all of a sudden you get invited to well, hey, we're gonna have kind of a sexual get together at one of our homes. You should come. And I'm like, what did you just ask me to come to? Yeah. And then you realize they're asking you to come to an orgy. Yeah. Or the fact that there's some of the people that are leading on the movement to try and remove addiction in our country, and then you watch them do a key bump of cocaine right in front of you.
Look at all these. It's starting to come out more that the Democrat side are also doing lewd and lascivious things, even at the workplace and also outside the workplace, and it has been leaked. And it's confirmed that Aidan, I can't say his last name, was doing some really gross and lewd things in the Senate room. And, everyone right now is, on fire on this. They are going AWOL, honestly. Like, everyone is putting their 2 cents in it. Even people are, coming for conservative gays for even looking down on Aidan and talking shit about him. And also, you know what is so funny? It's most of these fucking gays out here that are talking, these big accounts that I follow and they follow me as well. They shouldn't even be fucking talking because they honestly do the most dirtiest shit out there as well. So I think it's funny to see others out there that would probably participate in something like that actually speaking out against it like they wouldn't have done it, because they everyone wants to act like that they are so holier than thou, and that they are the most holiest person that would never ever ever do something like that when they all would. And my thing is no one is looking at this from a deeper perspective. I'm always looking at things from a deeper perspective. And yes, it has been confirmed that Aidan, he is very, very into, publicly sharing photos with his partner, Real Big D. That's his partner's Twitter account, which has been taken down. All the Twitter accounts have been taken down. And, he was very sexually explicit on Twitter, which, I have no issue with that. You do you, bitch. You do you. But what takes me out the most is how it's a private account, but it's also tied to his name still. So this has been out there for a while now. Okay, this isn't nothing new. I mean, he claims that the videos that he did they were past videos, but please, girl, we was seeing you getting digged down in the forest, bitch. Let's not act like you wasn't getting digged down the forest, okay? Recently. And, I get it. Like, you do your own thing. Like, I don't care. But the thing is like, it's funny how Joe Biden, he claims that, like, when in 2020, when the presidency was coming up and the election was coming up, he's like, decency is on the ballot. Joe Biden also said decency is on the ballot, but like, look what's been going on. We've been having trans people in the front of the White House with their tatas out. You've been hiring underground gays, snatching up women's clothing from airports and stuff like that, and now you got some gay literally effing in the senator's room. Like, I'm just like, it's insane. But like, are you surprised? And Ben Cardin, like, these people, they hire these people. They know who they're hiring, and I'm pretty sure they're all in on it. Like, they live for that. And it's all about diversity hiring too. And see what it gets you. It gets to this. But also, let's not act like that all these people in the Senate or whatever, that they're innocent. We all know that they do lewd, lascivious things behind closed doors, and probably even in that very room. And the thing is with me is that, like, of course, I've been doing my research on this, and I've been wondering, like, okay, so we've been knowing, as a people, and doing our own deep dive and research, we've been knowing that Aidan has been having these sexual explicit accounts for a while now, and they have been public. Yeah, he had a public Instagram and everything like that, 18 plus, all these different types of videos and photos of him, very sexually explicit. They've been out here. But it's so funny how, like, all of a sudden, I'm not here to tell you that, I'm not going to sit here and try to defend what he did, because I think it's fucking disgusting. And I'm going to say a lot more about this too. But it so happens that, like, Aidan, like, allegedly confronted, what's his name? Matt Miller. He worked for Trump during the Trump years. And, Matt Miller is very Jewish and very pro-Israel, and he supports taking our tax dollars and sending it to a foreign country because he has dual loyalty. And supposedly, Aidan, the one who was in that X tape in the Senate room, supposedly, he yelled at Matt Miller and said "Free Palestine" to his face and confronted him about it. Oh, you don't believe me? You don't believe me? Let's read it, because the Daily Wire just pointed this out. It says, Jewish congressman confirms identity of Democrat staffer who yelled "Free Palestine" at him. Oh, really? Oh, really? So Republican Max Miller confirmed the identity of a Democrat staffer who confronted him this week over his support for Israel. Miller, who is Jewish, has expressed strong support for Israel in recent months, following Hamas' October 7th terrorist attack, told the Daily Caller that the staffer was Aidan, who worked as a legislative aide for Senator Ben Cardin, which is a Democrat. When Caller contacted Cardin's office about the incident, they responded, "Are you sure you have the correct person? Having seen press reports, I understood this was a House staffer. Also, the person you mentioned is much more junior than an LD, so perhaps there was a misstep in identification as well. Additional information would be of help." When Caller noted that the identity was confirmed by Miller, Cardin's office went quiet. The incident was witnessed by NBC News reporter Ali Vitali, who posted on X about it soon after it happened. Snapchat from the halls of the Hill, a House staffer just passed by GOP Republican Max Miller, who is Jewish and has been supportive by sending aid to Israel, and said, "Free Palestine," she wrote. Pretty rare and starting to see a staff challenge members to their faces this way. Do y'all see where I'm going with this, right? Do y'all see where I'm going with this? These motherfuckers know what Aidan is. They know exactly who he is. They know exactly who these people are in the house. They know these people are lewd and nasty behind closed doors. They know what they do publicly. They know what they do publicly, in their faces. But what it seems to me is that, like, he is the one who gave the green light. And he's the one who contacted the Daily Caller. Because of that incident that happened, even though Aidan denies it, and I'm going to read that letter too. Even though Aidan denies that he even confronting him and he's saying that this is all about his sexuality or whatever like that, dude, this was a blackmail tactic. Max Miller destroyed this boy's career because of his opposition. It's not because of him having intercourse in the Senate room. It's about he's not pro-Israel. That's exactly what this is about. And you can deny all you want, bitch, and you can tell me all day long that this is not about that. But to me, bitch, as I read that, it is giving that. Do you think these people really care that someone's having intercourse in the Senate, in the House? You think they really care about that when they do fuck shit like Matthew Carthorne has pointed out before? You think they care about that shit? Please. It's all about, if you go against the grain of what they believe and what they support and what money they want to use our American dollars to send to a fucking foreign country that we don't fucking care about. It's about that. Are you on our side? Are you not? If you're not on our side, we're gonna air your shit out. We're gonna air your shit out. You think Max Miller is fucking innocent? I'm waiting to find. I'm gonna keep digging too. I want to find out some shit about him. I'm gonna find some shit about him, but also I want to read this letter from Aidan as well, from his LinkedIn that he posted, because all his accounts is down, which of course rightfully so. Like, of course. He says, "This has been a difficult time for me as I have been attacked for who I love to pursue a political agenda." Bitch, this is not about your sexuality. This is about you getting down and dirty in the senator's office. But you have been targeted because you're not for Israel. That's why. That's why. You went against the grain. You overstepped your boundaries. And so they aired your shit out, Aidan. That's what they did to you. It's not because of what you did. It's because of what you support, which is Free Palestine. You're for Gaza. That's what it is. It says, while some of my actions in the past have shown poor judgment, I love my job. I would never disrespect my workplace. You wouldn't disrespect your workplace, but you also are having photos of you in a shower, I guess at the house, saying that you are waiting for Lindsey Graham to come and plow you down. Okay. Any attempts to characterize my actions otherwise are fabricated. We have the video. And I will be exploring what legal options are available for me in these matters. Well, the legal options for you is to pay a $5,000 fine, sweetheart. Because that's exactly what they're saying right now. They're saying that, girl, the Daily Mail reported, authorities are exploring potential legal violations, including trespassing, $5,000 fine for trespassing, and up to 5 years in prison for this obscenity. You see what happens when you go against the JEWs? They'll air your shit out before they air their own shit out, bitch, and you will be facing jail time for this. I'm pretty sure he's gonna be facing some jail time for this. This is controlled opposition, baby. If you don't see it as that, if you don't look at this in a deeper way than just some old gay, plowing down some young twink in the room. If you connect the dots and you put it all together, it's because he don't support Zionism. That's all it was. It's not because of what he did that was sexually explicit in the house. It was because of what he supports. But I digress. As for an accusation regarding Congress Max Miller, he brought it up. I have never seen the congressman and had no opportunity to yell or confront him. And that is something that I do not believe. Anything that he said in this, I do not believe. I definitely believe that he is for free Palestine. And I definitely believe that the reason why Max Miller leaked that, I don't know how he did it, but he probably knows some people. And he probably paid them to do this shit. There's no way. They have some dirty motherfuckers. You know they're fucking dirty. There's some dirty motherfuckers. If you don't agree with what they agree with, they will air your shit out, bitch. And that's exactly what he did. I know it in my core, bitch, that he did it. There's no way. Max Miller, you are a disgusting cunt. Also, Aidan, you are a disgusting cunt because what you did, not only, fucked up your whole career and what the fuck you have going, whatever the fuck your career is. I probably don't agree with half the shit that you fucking promote and that you're for. But what you did also, you have caused another rift to harm LGBT people, for sure. You don't think that things like this also, you don't think that's also something that's also part of their plan to cause this divide, this chaos, this disgust towards, the gays and many other things. It's happening right now. No one is liking the gays right now. No one is like, I be seeing like what Morgan Ariel was saying, like, oh my God, like, I can't believe there are guys in this world that really want to take it up the butt. It's like, girl, I'm pretty sure your homegirl in high school probably took 2 PPs in the butt. So like, let's not even act brand new, okay? I'm pretty sure you did yourself, Morgan Ariel, okay? I like her, but like, she be going too far for me. And they're like, let's what, saying like no gays should be working in like the house and stuff like that. All kinds of bullshit, that I feel like is just causing more divide in within the American people that will set back gays even further. And I do think that, I don't have any side. I am just an individual with a brain, but I do have very right-leaning values. You know what I mean? I'm not a conservative. I think conservatism is very different from being a Republican. And I think that there is always, yes, I do believe that there is always a political agenda at in the middle of all of this. And I think that a lot of people, you see things that's on the surface. I see deeper than that. I look at things and I connect the dots to that. That's what I have programmed myself to do. And that's why a lot of people have found my content to be very interesting, because I connect the dots while you sit there and you go with the mob. I don't go with the mob. The reason why, this is the truth, the reason why this motherfucker was exposed, which rightfully so, it wasn't for the fact that he did the act in the Senate room. It's the fact that he isn't pro-Israel. That's all it is. It's only because of that, with so much support of the House and these congressmen, except for Thomas Massey, with the support of saying anti-Semitism is anti-Zionism is anti-Semitism, and that saying like if you're not for sending aid to the war, you are an anti-Semite. If just like Netanyahu says, if you think that we are doing war crimes, you are anti-Semitic. All these different things, they support that shit, and when you go against that grain, you will get your shit aired out. And that's what I want to talk about today. That's what I want to talk about today. Okay, I think I'm done, you guys. Like, I hope I hope you guys understand. And I'm not trying to defend that man or what he did in the House and in the senator room. I'm not. But you have to know, like, it's not about that. It's about because he is not. It's about controlled opposition. It's about he is not for Israel. That's all it is. That's the whole truth about this all. And now, since his shit's aired out, unlike everyone else, and everyone else's shit's not aired out, who you think could be next? Who goes against the grain? You don't think something else might come out? Please. It's a vendetta going on. It's an agenda, and they want everyone to be on one side. And I don't even pick sides. Y'all know I'm pro-American as fuck. I have a moral compass. Unlike you, bitch. I have a moral compass. And, I may not even agree with everything that Aidan has said about free Palestine, whatever like that. I hate the free Palestine Western world, but I know what's right and what's wrong. And that's the issue here. But anyways, I'm done. If you don't get it, you don't get it. You can suck my cock, okay? Bye.